It's been assumed that the Brexit vote was in fact a vote against free movement, that the decision to leave Europe was because of the public being of having enough of supposedly uncontrolled migration. The debate that's going on at the moment is as to whether we'll go for hard Brexit or soft Brexit, although in reality, of course, there's a big grey area between hard and soft. In immigration terms, hard Brexit essentially means ending free movement. And the implications of ending free movement are this is a requirement of the European Union, it's one of their red lines, and we will be unable to remain in the common market if we do not permit free movement. Soft Brexit is more likely to mean remaining within the European economic area in much the way that Norway does. And of course, that will mean that we will have to continue with free movement. Now, assuming that we go hard Brexit, then there are, of course, implications for the UK. Firstly, it's important to note, and the government themselves accept this, that the UK requires a liberal immigration policy in order to be economically prosperous. Now, the other issue is that we would have to replace the EU migrants that currently come to the UK, and about 75% of them take up low-skilled work. And they really do prop up sectors like hospitality, care and agriculture. And in fact, UK farmers have been quite explicit in saying that they will not be able to produce at the current levels and the current prices without EU migrants. So the question is, where would they come from? We're also expecting that there will be skill shortages in high-skilled jobs. Currently, 9% of doctors in the NHS are from the EU. Finance relies heavily on EU personnel. The best from Europe tend to come to London. And of course, because we have a very strong university sector in the UK, we have a lot of European academics here, over 700 at the University of Birmingham alone. One final consideration is what happens to Brits abroad. It's not known exactly how many Brits are living in Europe. It's thought maybe around 1 million people. They tend to be elderly, and they rely, of course, rather heavily on health services and welfare services, particularly in Spain and southern France. If they lose access to those healthcare services, it's likely that many of them will have to return. So there are a whole range of things that may occur post-Brexit. And as I suppose there was before even the referendum, there's a whole lot of questions, a whole lot of unknowns and a lot of uncertainties that require a lot of planning and a lot of consideration.